welcome to Mia's Stories. Make sure to subscribe to never miss an update, and a lucky chance to video chat with me. I usually do not have wardrobe malfunctions, but on this one day, I decided to try on the sexiest black dress I had with a deep plunging neckline. As I stood in front of the mirror, adjusting the straps of the black dress, I couldn't help but feel a mix of nerves and excitement. Tonight was the night I would be attending a charity gala, an event notorious for being filled with influential and sophisticated individuals. Little did I know that this particular wardrobe malfunction would be the start of something truly enchanting. With my heart pounding, I entered the grand ballroom, adorned with elegant chandeliers that cast a soft glow over the room. As I made my way through the crowd, people turned their heads, their eyes fixated on the alluring dress that clung to my every curve. Amidst the sea of familiar faces and strangers, my eyes met those of a charming gentleman across the room. His captivating hazel eyes sparkled with curiosity. In that moment, time seemed to stand still as we locked gazes. A slight smile crept onto his lips, and before I knew it, he was making his way towards me. The air crackled with a palpable tension, and I couldn't tear my eyes away from him. It felt as if an invisible magnet was pulling us together, drawing us closer with every step. As he approached, his confident stride and the way his perfectly tailored suit hugged his muscular frame sent a jolt of anticipation coursing through my veins. My heart drummed in my chest, matching the rhythm of the pulsating music that filled the room. Finally, he stood before me, his intoxicating presence enveloping me like a warm embrace. His voice, low and velvety, reached my ears like a seductive whisper. "May I have this dance?" Without uttering a word, I placed my hand in his outstretched palm, feeling an electric current surge between us at the contact. He led me to the center of the dance floor, where couples swayed sensually to the sultry melodies. As we were moving in sync, I could feel the hook of my dress break, and all of a sudden, the top half of my dress had now come off. My eyes widened in disbelief as the room around me seemed to freeze. Embarrassment threatened to consume me, but before I could react, his strong arms swiftly wrapped around my exposed back, shielding me from prying eyes. Time had resumed its course, the music continuing to play as if oblivious to my wardrobe malfunction. With a mischievous glint in his hazel eyes, he leaned in closer and whispered, his warm breath tickling my ear, "Don't worry, my dear. Let's make this a dance they won't soon forget." A surge of adrenaline coursed through me as his words washed away my embarrassment. For a moment, nothing else mattered except the seductive melody that played and our bodies moving in perfect harmony. Swept up in the enchantment of the moment, I surrendered myself to the rhythm of the music and his expert guidance. As we swayed and twirled across the dance floor, I couldn't help but notice how effortlessly he adapted to my unexpected wardrobe malfunction. With each graceful movement, his hands skillfully navigated the intricate steps, ensuring that my exposure remained hidden from prying eyes. The confidence in his touch and the reassuring firmness of his hold eased my nerves, allowing me to fully immerse myself in the dance. Time seemed to stand still as we continued to move, the music becoming a mere backdrop to the electric connection between us. Whispers of admiration and gasps of astonishment filled the room, but their voices were distant echoes drowned out by our shared intensity. In that fleeting moment, it was as if we existed in a world of our own creation, where the only thing that mattered was the spellbinding dance unfolding before us. With every twist and turn, our bodies spoke a language understood only by us, transcending words and societal norms. As the song reached its crescendo, he drew me closer until there was no space left between us. He slowly tried to pull my dress back in place, and tried to fix the hook back in place, just enough so I could go to the women's room to fix it by myself. I gave him a grateful smile, appreciating his thoughtfulness and understanding. With a soft whisper of reassurance, he urged me to take my time and make myself presentable before rejoining the festivities. I hurriedly made my way towards the women's room, my heart still racing from the exhilarating dance. As I stood before the mirror, my reflection reflected back at me, disheveled and flushed with a mix of embarrassment and excitement. I took a deep breath, determined to restore my composure before facing the prying eyes waiting outside. With nimble fingers, I delicately adjusted the hook on my dress, ensuring it was securely fastened this time. My mind wandered back to the dance floor, replaying each step, each touch. There was an undeniable chemistry between us that went beyond mere physical attraction. It was as if we were two souls connected by an invisible thread, destined to cross paths in this enchanting ballroom. As I exited the women's room, I found myself face to face with him once again. His eyes locked onto mine, and a smile tugged at the corners of his lips. In that moment, I noticed something different about him, a vulnerability that hadn't been there before. It was as if our dance had unraveled a layer of his guarded exterior, revealing the depth of his emotions beneath. He reached out to take my hand, his touch sending a jolt of electricity through my veins. Without needing to say a word, I knew we were both yearning for more dances, more stolen moments, more exploration of this unspoken connection between us. This day, even though disastrous for a moment, will be etched in my memory forever. If you enjoyed the story and want to show your support, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, for every comment with 69, you could have a chance to video chat with me. Thanks for your time.